Hey, what's up guys and gals? My name is Nineg. Thank you so much for joining me today. We're going to be talking about the 1960s television show Get Smart. If you're a fan of Get Smart, make sure to check out my playlist for more Get Smart videos, as well as my other 1800 videos on classic TV shows and movies. Liking, commenting, and subscribing is the best way to support my channel. They're free, and it's the best way to do so. So let's get right to it. I want to talk about this very unique vehicle that appears in an episode of Get Smart. You'll see why it's absolutely astonishing what they did here. Let's start with season 1, episode 9. The episode is called Satan Place. Now, it came out November 13, 1965, and in this one, unfortunately, the chief is kidnapped. It's a pretty silly story, and when they do kidnap him, he undergoes some type of mind control surgery, and Max poses as his doctor. Now, in the beginning of the episode, we do see a vehicle. This is a real vehicle, 1965 Ford Mustang Zebra, and in fact, the very famous car designer George Barris custom made this vehicle for the show, and we can see that it is pretty much known as the Chief's car. This is what he uses. Now, if you continue watching the series in later on episodes, in fact, the episode right after is called Our Man in Leotards. It's November 20th, 1965. As I mentioned, it's the next episode, so it's episode 10 of season 1. In this one, there's a new drug that is stolen from control to be used against the ambassador of Pinerovia. Now, what is crazy, we see the same vehicle again. Remember, these episodes, if you look at, they were shot within a week's time of each other, and it's crazy to think that even though that took place, they have the same vehicle, they reused it, but it's no longer known as the Chief's car. In fact, Chief introduces it to Max, and he says this is a vehicle that's a triumph of automotive engineering and the most ingeniously conceived fighting machine in existence. So essentially, what do we have here in episode 9? We have the Chief's vehicle that was custom made by George Barris to be a Chief's vehicle, a very unique looking vehicle for the show. And in the next episode right after it, apparently the story uses the same vehicle, but it says that this vehicle is one that is made by the most brilliant minds of the time as a spy weapon, or as a tool that Max can use to fight crime, to fight all the evil in the world. But it's really interesting to see they didn't even hide the vehicle. They didn't even change it in any way. It's the same color. It looks the same. I'm surprised they didn't put any type of shell on it. I mean, this is TV budgeting at its best. You just stick the same vehicle in. They didn't even wait 3, 4, 5, 6 episodes. It's literally the next episode. Now, I want to know how many of you have noticed this or seen this. I mean, I think that's really hard to do because remember, if this was seen by many fans in reruns and syndication, they usually put them out of order, and so people don't really notice these things. But when you see them in order, especially when you looked at them at that time and you really looked at the details, you may have paid attention and noticed that. But I think now with the HD, now with the ability to watch any episode at any time with the physical copies, then it's a little easier to do this and to notice. But I wanted to bring it to your attention to see if any of you have caught it. It's really, really cool. I mean, reusing vehicles is nothing new in TV and movie shows, but I mean, the same vehicle back to back and calling it 2 different things, I think it's pretty awesome. By the way, according to the Chief, it was called the ZBF 600. What are your thoughts on this? Have you seen either of these episodes? Do you think they should have redressed the car just a little bit to make it look a little different so you wouldn't mistake it for the same one in these 2 episodes? Or does it really not matter? Should they just have done what they did and left it as that? Love to read your thoughts down below. We'll see you all next time. Thank you for the support, and don't forget everyone, be hopeful. Thank you to all my supporters, especially my Diamond tier patrons: Christopher K, John O, David D, Sally N, Jerry D, Vito L, Citizen Kane, Jennifer P, and Kevin K. If you want to be on this list, make sure to check out the link in the description. It's all of you patron members who make my channel possible. Thanks!